Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Let's continue. So last time we tried Azazel, and that didn't work particularly well. There is potentially an argument to just play as Maggie 6 times and beat Mother and Satan and then unlock more unlockables compared to trying for some of the more difficult characters like Azazel. But I guess we'll try Lazarus, just for variety's sake. There is also something interesting, I would say, around covering The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Unlike most games I cover, this really is more of just an experience of pure entertainment and much less criticism. I don't and won't have a lot to say. Alright, well, explosive diarrhea is what that card was. Or what that pill was. So yeah, it is kind of an awkwardly laid back experience compared to how I normally cover games nowadays, where I'm trying to constantly be an actual video game critic. If I have anything to say about Rebirth, is that there is just a lot of content here that is seemingly not here compared to Repentance, the later DLC, which would totally make sense. Here's the Halo, we unlocked that. And then there is a few things that just feel like they are kind of missing. I bet this is all stats up. Nope. Bloody Martyr, just damage up. Not a terrible damage up from the looks of it. And I guess, like, odds are low, really, that like we would be able to find a whole lot of stuff here. 2 spades might give me 2 bombs, which might get me into a shop, which might help nothing really. We've already taken damage on this floor, but arguably there's always a reason to take on the boss fight first and then go back and take more damage if you're going to, for instance, run into a spiked door. Yeah, some of the colors of the Pen's attack, for instance, that should be a green attack. That would make way more sense, since the green ones are always explosive. Although, I guess green actually also indicates poisoned, so the explosive green shots are probably poison explosive. So there kind of needs to be a whole different look. The trick around Lazarus is, I think when he dies, you come back. You come back as like a blue baby or something. There's a decent chance that the super secret room would be here. So if I do 2 of spades, that'll give me 2 keys, I guess. So now I have 2 keys, which we can use for the future run, I guess. Like, if you have 0 and you play 2 of spades or 2 of clubs, you tend to get 2 anyways, so it doesn't just completely mess you up if you have 0 of something. Of course, if you had 1 and it doubles, then you would end up with 2 of those too, so at bare minimum you end up with 2. At maximum you potentially end up with 99. Here we have a tinted soul, tinted rock. 2 up is good. Being trapped in between these guys is not good. 20/20 double shots. Doubles your damage at the same rate of fire. So we are setting ourselves up very nicely now. Let's see. I probably could use a range increase. But yeah, we are not doing bad. I don't know if I want to go for a bomb and risk it. I don't know if I need to go into a store unless I have considerably more currency. Okay. So we have 5 pennies, and that's gonna hit me every time. So you could do bomb for a bomb and hope that this is a big enough bomb explosion to get you where you need to go. It wasn't. Do that and hope that this gives you something useful. Is it worth trading a bomb for a coin or a key? Maybe. We'll do it. That leaves us with 1 bomb where odds are fairly low that there's a super secret room on the side of this. But we now have Go Ahead, which I think comes close to guaranteeing a deal with the devil. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to learn that room if I see it a lot. Okay, well, in the name of safety, we'll take the soul heart and can't bomb here, can't look for anything more. And see, the Haunt is a character that with this lineup will probably not be that difficult to fight, whereas trying to beat him with just orbitals in the challenge of the solar system probably is way more difficult to do. There we go. So placenta is regeneration and HP up. Nice. And then here we'll take a Book of Belial, temporary damage up. And we'll take this, and that'll give us 3 dark black hearts. Take those troll bombs. I don't think there's anything else we can get, but we are in a decent position now. Like, if anything, these runs have been shockingly easy. Like, it really does feel like you're just getting, with the exception of Azazel, which is a super hard character anyways, it does seem like I'm just getting back on the horse, as it were. Well, that's the wrong phrase. Getting back on the horse is a colloquialism for getting back on a drug. I think in particular heroin. I meant to use the phrase, it was like riding a bike, take this bomb. Explosive diarrhea here probably wouldn't help, so I'll continue looking for a nice place to use this pill in case it is explosive diarrhea. No, it was hematolysis. Hemostasis or whatever. Alright, so we've got one bomb. We know the secret room is not to the right there. We have a key item room, which probably means that it is here, but we could take 2 pills. So I'm hoping to get some bombs back. Like, ideally, if I was really fast, I would have gone down there and pushed the super secret room. No, I would have pushed the troll bomb. There we go, explosive diarrhea. You know what that one is, so let's see what this one is. Speed up. Cool. Yeah. Ideally, you would have had the could blow up a bunch of things here and look for more pills. Our pill lineup is not terrible. Alright, well, let's think about it. Let's see if I can get this guy to decide to attack me. Nope, no super secret room there. Which means it's not off this room. I think your sacrifice room would always start with your dark souls and dark hearts. Okay. So explosive diarrhea, I think you do this, you run this way. You had a decent chance there of dropping a pill. Just trying to avoid taking damage. Yeah, if I can get damage up to super high, or shot speed up a lot, like, feels like this would be an easy victory. And even at its current state, I think we're kind of in a great position, because I can build up my damage with Book of Belial. What are the odds of the super secret room being in this type of room? I guess would be the question. Can it be in this kind of room? Is it worth it to go in there? No. Is it worth it to get a pill? I'm hoping it is. Tears up. Yes, that was totally worth it. Then for that reason, I will come over here and take the key. That wasn't that useful, but by grabbing an item, you kind of guarantee you won't see it again. I could take damage, certainly, or try and bounce an item over there. I could take a key and try and go into the shop. Yeah, it's either like super secret room would either be here or here or here. And I'm not sure if super secret rooms tend to go beyond the furthest distance or not. Alright, well, I took my pick there. I tried. It's probably there. Meanwhile, we'll just pop the Book of Belial and smack this guy really hard, really fast. Speed up even more, although that's movement speed. Here we have Krampus. Come on, quit. Okay. So now we have the head of Krampus, which the head of Krampus does a 4-way attack. Alright, well, I'm gonna stick a bomb there. Nope. Well, do we have anything else we could do? No. Let's just go. We're looking for, I guess, soul hearts and dark hearts. More likely we're going to get dark hearts. We're looking for something that would let us charge up Krampus a lot faster. And we're looking for just a general thing that would, I guess, increase damage, increase shot speed. Any little thing that helps obviously would be appreciated, but we've kind of got a nice, or at least moderately nice setup here. Yeah, we still are on floors that would give us items, so it'd be kind of silly to completely rush through all of this. But yeah, if we could simplify our experience quite a bit and just find our way to the boss, find the item room, maybe if we have enough coins, care about getting to the shop. There. Yes. Interesting, these guys on the edges are stuck. So they're not able to actually attack you. Alright, well. I say we go in here. We've got the husk. We fire and do that. That immediately kills it. This gives us damage and range up. This puts us in here. Do we want 9 lives? Ghost baby, spectral buddy, spiders. Yep, I say we potentially go towards Guppy. Alright, now that gives us the rest of this floor. We're unlikely to get the other Guppy items, but it gives us the rest of this floor to think about charging up our Krampus head. we'll have to consider whether it's worth it to go to in the shop with only 4 coins. Yep. Our spectral ghost buddy shoots spectral ghost tears. Getting full health with only 1 heart's not going to help you in any way. Now we're up to 14, so we are now likely in a good position where we should go to the shop. Although, with 15 coins, odds are going to be hard that you're going to get an item that wouldn't just replace Krampus's head, and we don't really want an item that would replace Krampus's head. Right. Challenge room with no escape. Let's go ahead and get that. Hit that. And hit that. Seems like we've got a couple pills. One is tears up. Another is tears up. There he is, killed easily. So Krampus' head is charged. We've got 2 bombs. And 5 keys, which frankly makes an argument for just doing this. Temporary shots, telepathic shots, not worth it. Okay. So it comes down to, I think there's a secret room here, and I'm hoping that there's something there. Nope. I have 27 coins. We could hope for something really crazy here. With this stone chest, we can put a bomb here and blow up the chest and look for a secret room. And then did not mean to hit that guy. Right. Okay. Bob's Rotten Head's not as good as Krampus's double shot, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. Maybe we got greed because we had too many coins. Maybe greed is just hard programmed to show up in some runs. Who knows? Either one of those is fairly believable to me. And that did get us more coins for the next floor. But we'll need one more key for the next floor. That battery, if I could have gotten to it in some way, could have been useful. Any path here, or here, or even up here could have been a super secret room. Down we go. This is potentially a room where you would, like, maybe make it towards a boss rush, even. Like, if you could get to a boss rush, this is the item you would probably want. The Krampus's head, and then just a massive amount of damage and shot speed and tears up. All of those factors alone. Right, so now we've gotten the library with the Bible, which I don't know if it's worth it to take the Bible unless we just want to fly around somewhere, so we should think about using that. But we also have how to jump, so if we needed to reach someplace. Interesting, I respawned in the same room. That's probably Lazarus's ability that did that. So there's our one free life as Lazarus, and now it's all going to be about me doing a much better job of paying attention, because I am dropping the ball here. Avoid damage. Or get more souls up. Hit that. Hit that. If I really was going to do a boss rush, I wouldn't be hitting these things. Yeah, because the fire is just totally not worth it. Oh, that's a nightmare scenario. Avoid the immortal heads so that you can kill all the little spider nests. These are the guys that you kind of have to hit on the side or from behind. Come on, don't die. Oh, this is not going well. They're trying to land on me, it's a problem. Okay. Short range mega tears. That should be super helpful. I think we just try to put as many coins in here as possible, and then take a heart, take this, the portable slot machine probably is totally useless, but we can bring down like the number of coins we have to 5 and buy a battery later. I don't think the portable slot machine can give you the $1. I would have much preferred to be able to put a lot more stuff into the donation machine. Alright, well. We've got Bible, which would let us fly, and how to jump. And I don't think there's really anything else of importance. If it is, we left a pill or something. Now, I don't know if these bigger tiers are actually doing any more damage, or if they are just, like, maybe blocking shots. If you're lucky, they very possibly are not blocking shots at all. But they'll definitely hit your target, assuming they're not completely immune from damage from the front. Okay. Super secret room. Help me out. I think the odds are low. Alright, but we found something. Luck up. Puberty. Explosive diarrhea. Paralysis. And hematolysis, which actually helped in that situation. There's no reason to go to the other room, so yeah, let's go in here. And then we're gonna just have to determine where we are, and yeah, he jumped. Alright, well, we'll try that again. Like, he's not a good candidate to get Krampus's head recharged. Alright. More range. Well, I don't think you can take this. I guess you can. Alright, well, can you take this then? You have to have like a certain, like a really large number of Alright, and then what you would want to do is use that to get 3 soul hearts. Take this back. Yeah. You have to have a fairly large number of buddies following you around to make it unlock something, I think. Okay. I might as well pull that away and do that again. I don't think it's worth it to run all the way back down to that lower room, though, so we'll move on. Yes, we could go get the Bible, and we could hope that the Bible would let us beat Mom. Well, it would let us beat Mom, but that doesn't really give us a solution against Mom's heart. That really doesn't give us a solution against Satan. Arguably, maybe Mom's heart is also destroyable by the Bible, but Satan certainly isn't. I think you die instantly if you use the Bible then. So he's got a charged attack. We're going to have to remember we have that. Of course, he's not really in the same place as you are. But that gives us a nice range, even across a full area. Okay. Let's go down this way. Health up, nice. Which I guess that makes an argument to just go back up here and grab that. Yeah, there's a lot going on the screen right now. It's a little difficult to keep an eye on things. I just regenerated some health. Forgot I had that. Well, we kind of know that there can't be secrets to the right then. Alright, so this would get us into a shop, I assume, or a library. Did we touch all the books? Oh, I don't think we did. Which, because there's a bookworm achievement for touching books. Let's just go over here and check what's in here. Yeah. So, like, theoretically, if I had touched those books, if I bought this other book for 15 coins, just to touch it for just that reason, I could have potentially unlocked something else. I'm going to assume and hope that there's a secret room to the right of this. Which, since we have explosive diarrhea, wouldn't it be wiser to do this? There's just nothing in this room to... Nothing in this room to blow up either. Yeah, it's just not worth it to go into that room. And then you've got a sacrifice room. Yeah, I have no idea what a secret room is going to be. I have no idea what a super secret room is. I don't have a lot of bombs to try on that. Yeah, I think at this point... Okay. Let's use this once, which that'll give us a eternal heart. So another health up. Yeah. Probably are better off using bombs or using heart keys instead of bombs. That way you can potentially find some tinted rocks and maybe get some soul hearts with the bombs. And we are going to stop having much of a use for the keys once this floor is done, because in the womb there are no shops or anything. I could, if I could find a battery or 48-hour energy, that would be like the perfect use to potentially try and get something. Sun is a full health, whereas explosive diarrhea. I mean, I guess what we could do is we could use explosive diarrhea here and see if there was a super secret room on this lineup, but there wasn't. Okay, so more than likely here is the secret room. Did I already find the secret room? What is going on? Ooh, well, that must be just somewhere crazy. Wasting bombs at this point. Take that and get a level up. Get a health up. Let's go down here. Now, specifically, in this case, you just want to wait until there's 2 or 3 things happening on the screen to do that. I probably waited too long there and took an extra damage that was unnecessary. Right. 5 buddies for rotten, and then contract from below. We'll take that. And down we go. Yeah, there wasn't anything else we could do because we couldn't escape the room, so if there was even something to pick up or deal with, that wouldn't have actually played in our favor. And our damage is at our maximum, our shot speed is very high. We've got very good stats. It's just going to be a little bit of a matter of, can I avoid taking stupid damage, or am I going to manage to hurt myself a lot? A lot of red. It's almost like they specifically have programmed this game so that it stops your eyes from getting tired by throwing what is just an obnoxious amount of red in front of your eyes. I don't know if there's really any science to that. There almost certainly isn't. I'd have to be able to fly to hit all of those. But that would be kind of cool if that was the case, is that they are intentionally trying to reset your eyesight. Alright, well, beetle protection. I don't know what that will do, but we'll go ahead and stepped on a whole bunch of blood. Well, I don't know what to do with the sun right now. Like, I don't think there's an item room. I don't think there's anything like this. So I think we go into this boss room as is. We put maybe a bomb here and hope that there was a thing. Yeah. Which one of these is the tinted rock? When the X is on the right or when the X is slightly to the left? And the X is on the right. Alright. I don't think the secret room would be there. It can't be there either. Yeah, I think risks are just very high for it to be anywhere. Waste our last bomb here. Okay. We just are gonna take on the boss and hope that the sun helps in some way. This is Loki. I don't think we fought Loki before. And we unlock Loki's horns. So this is definitely not a bad turn. as far as a turn of events. And then I guess the question would be, do we want Guppy? Do we have enough for Guppy? Troll Bomb. Do we want Horror of Babylon? I don't think we spend another... I don't think we spend another thing to get Horror of Babylon. We can fly now, which is nice. So if we could get a bomb. Apparently we also have been told exactly where the secret thing was. And I just failed miserably to actually open the door. Here we go. Key beggar. Give me something good. We have no use for keys anymore anyways. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, now trade coins for keys, I guess. Unless you want to give me some soul hearts. Well, none of that worked. We have the full map revealed, except for the super secret room. And we have our strong, already charged attack, so I think we just go to the next floor. And we take out Mom's heart. Yeah. I think it's more important and nicer to take out Mom's heart than it is to potentially, I don't know, find one more secret that we probably won't find. Okay. Alright, that's nice. We've got all these flies around us too. And now that we're flying, we're, I guess, immune to the red blood issue, which was what was killing us before. Not immune to stupid damage, though. Alright. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to go to do anything else, so we just gotta now get, well, that immediately, it immediately died, and gave us another achievement. So we unlock something. Great. Well, down we go, and at the very least, we see. And it would have been interesting if there was a point here now when you're in Sheol, where you would bring back shops or a different type of shops. I guess it was just all my flies took out Mom's heart. That would make a lot of sense. Got a couple bombs. Which I don't know if you're going to have much that you can do with the bombs, so it may just be worth it to see if this gets you in a certain area. Get you to like the spiked room area, but it didn't. Oh man, that's probably the way we have to go. So let's just do that and pull the Krampus head for safety. Not terrible. Not a terrible run as Lazarus. Let's see. If we were to go back here, we can see we didn't... Don't delete the file. We didn't get another piece of the picture, so you do have to beat Satan to do that. But we did, I think, unlock at least one, if not a couple of things, and we got one more ending here, so we're still making progress, definitely there. The challenge to go for Guppy is balanced kind of terribly between the fact that you have 9 1-health lives at that point, like, because that's the thing that's really gonna drive you to failure. All right, so now we're gonna do Cat Got Your Tongue, which means this is another challenge where you don't attack, and it is straight up getting this ball orbital, which poison shots is not going to help at all. You've got to swing this ball. Now, I think there is something that increases the size of this ball eventually. So that is something as far as the hairball. But, you know, without it, you are just going to run in circles, which, yeah, that's going to be some finger blistering action. And when you're flying around dealing with this, it's kind of hard to try to get enough momentum. I do think you probably generate some flies if you just want to run around and wait, but that certainly will create a situation where the time to clear a specific room is just going to get longer and longer. You can see this hairball seems to already have gotten fairly large. I wouldn't be surprised if it kind of caps at a certain level. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of those challenges that asks you to go a little bit further than it probably should. Because, like, this is the kind of challenge that feels like you could take it to mom and that's about it. Like, even taking on these kinds of enemies is going to be fairly difficult. HP up. Can't do anything else. Move on. Yep, this is just mom. And I guess each floor it resets. So you have to be careful as far as the size of your hairball. Are you a wizard? Probably not going to affect anything you do when you don't have any firing. You can take safety over rocks. And I guess you can notice tinted rocks, and I could have sworn that was a tinted rock. Yep. If every room had a specific safe zone, it would be a different experience doing a challenge like this, certainly. But you definitely have rooms where there's plenty of opportunity for you to get hit. You can't just make a tight circle around a single rock, for instance, and be perfectly safe. These guys are all avoiding me. A lot of these runs, like the first time you go into a shop is kind of pointless. It feels like you should start with 5 coins in each run. Of course, there's entire characters in Repentance who like really change things up, I think, more than any of the previous characters who have been introduced do. One character that's a very late game character in particular, I think fairly drastically changes how the game plays. Alright. So I guess the question becomes, we think there probably are secret rooms. If we can find tinted rocks, that'd be very helpful. Got 1 bomb, so we'll blow that bomb to see if that is there. And that'll give us more coins. And it, I guess, is the case that you want to do everything you can to get as many coins and do as much on each floor to get that hairball as big as possible. Okay. Well, a heart won't help you. This would be nice if I could afford it, but you won't get coins for the boss fight. So just take some flies and take the battery, I guess. We'll just move on. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can get it spinning and not die. Or take too much damage. It'd be kind of hard to believe I would die, but I could definitely see some characters here, some challenges being easier to lose with. Tears and shot speed up. Meanwhile, we'll take anything. Bad gas. That's I found pills. Not great, but not terrible. Again, we only need to rush through Mom, so which one's most likely to connect? We've got somebody with a boss ability here. Big flying black organs. I don't even know what this is. Seems like you have to probably break a whole bunch of them, or they seem to also be getting burnt by the fire. Yeah, so this is just one of those characters that splits. a whole bunch. Now it's all gonna be about the spiders. And I don't think you can just... So every time I kill a spider, apparently I get a fly. Or every time I kill something with a hairball, maybe I get a fly. This is finger blistering. This is the kind of challenge where you might just want to start a fresh day of playing Isaac doing a challenge like this. Because, yeah, just going in circles is a great way to form a callus on your thumb. And I don't think any playing with like the D-pad instead of the left analog stick pretty much changes much there in that scenario. I guess maybe it does. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna just play with the D-pad instead. That's gonna take some readjustment, certainly, but... Alright, so... This is about 2 blocks this way, so... There's a secret room, it's there. This would be... about right there. I was hoping to hit that mushroom, but no such luck. Nope, I immediately could not convince myself to use the D-pad, even though the D-pad probably would cause my fingers not to blister anywhere as much. We're out of our soul hearts, so now it would be a matter of, can we keep up our health? Come on. Oops. Tears down. That's not a problem, really. If we could get something lucky. Like, here's a tinted rock. If I can get that tinted rock to... These guys gonna kill each other. I think they're immune to explosion damage. Just take a break. Basically. Alright. We found the boss. We probably can't defeat the boss at this rate. Nope. Plus, that wouldn't have gotten us to that anyways. Yeah, and this is starting to blister my thumb, which that then creates this consistent issue where, yeah, I may not be able to just even play normal Isaac at this rate. Let's just go in here first. Health down. Bad trip. two really bad things, that's probably a good argument to just resetting right now. Like, if your first whole setup is that bad, just reset. It's kind of funny, we went through that first run and it didn't take anywhere as long as I thought it was. That was a very relatively fast run for me. So we've only been going for an hour and 5 minutes, and at a certain point, if I can get a challenge done, I think I'll just call it an episode at that. And now that my thumb is a little sore, I kind of need to figure out some way to stop it from getting worse and heal without just specifically deciding to stop making content completely for a long time. Yeah, and that's been a danger certainly that has happened several times in the course of me running my YouTube channel. Is I've had points where my thumb is just blistered for games that ask too much of it, and I would say the spinning around in circles is asking too much. Okay, so we know there isn't a super secret room or anything there, so it could be over here. We could get into the store, or we could get into a sacrifice room. Well, on the sacrifice room, there's a heart, so we can do 2 sacrifices. Then we can put a bomb here and find it's not there. Put a bomb here. Find it's not here. And there's your super secret room. Which is weird because then I have no clue as to where the secret room would be. There may just not be a secret room. Yeah. Everything would say it should be here. I don't think it's worth going into the shop. And it kind of can't be here. And we don't want to go into a sacrifice room for sure with the black heart. Although, if I lose all the black heart, maybe then there's an argument against going into the sacrifice room. We'll just focus here and not make any commentary while we're trying to actually win. The thing with the flush, I would say, is as an item, I need it to start somewhere else. Like, you need a big room on the first floor to use the flush on, and you just don't really have that. And I'm guessing it's just a case that there is only super secret rooms, so let's only search for super secret rooms and challenges. Or, yeah, honestly, it just feels like it kind of is random depending on the challenge. So yeah, this would be a bad room to use the flush on. Every room I don't use it on is another room I'm potentially not getting a charge for. There's a couple soul hearts. That's worth a bomb. You know what? This is a good room to use a flush on. I don't think I'll be able to actually hit the poop that was flying from the fly that was flying over the rock, but whatever. See. Now, would we want that over the petrified poop? Probably not. Come on. Stay away. Still managed to take damage from our fire. And yeah, we can't use the flush as much as we might like to, because we don't have a fast enough charge. Yep. Taking damage all over the place. We're also getting coins, so theoretically we could be shooting for something to purchase at the store. I think your odds are fairly high this is a super secret room. And pills. We know that's paralysis. No, that's bad gas. We know bombs are key. We know that's speed up. And that's amnesia. Which, okay. Amnesia is gonna kinda suck, but not really. Oh, this would have been a great room to have the flush enabled in. So they've given me so many little poops. I need a range up, obviously. These guys are getting unruly. And it's just so slow. Luck down. But you're not even really going to have enough of a run for it to like fully make sense to try and figure out what your pill pool is going to be in a challenge. There you go. If I could get 15, that would be nice. Don't know how I would get to 15 though. Let's see. Luck down, bombs are key, and bad gas. I guess you do bombs are key, take bad gas with you, and then you put a bomb here. And that's range up. Okay, well. Guess you buy a key at that point, because bombs are key switched everything around. And unless there was a tinted rock I missed, I think we've done as much as we can. Like, I don't think Yeah. I don't think there's gonna be any like big enemy boss that would spawn out a bunch of little enemies enough to justify using the flush. And it would be really silly to use the flush on exactly one spider. Alright, deals with the devil. Do we want to increase our damage potentially and skip a level? Well, you don't get anything for you don't get anything on the level other than a shop. We do have a decent amount of shop stuff. We could skip one level for one heart, or we could do contract. I don't know if that specifically is damage. I think I'm going to take this and leave everything else. We go down here. That does potentially let us skip one whole level fairly quickly. Let's see, do we have a key? It's an interesting thought, yeah. We do this, we get 2 coins, and then we do this to get a trinket, and then we hit this, and I guess we're dropping the trinket. We do this, and we just are out of there. We took damage on the way out. Yeah. That gives us a situation where we can, I guess we're looking for soul hearts. We probably should have kept the petrified poop, but whatever. There's really not, there is a reason to attack, but it's kind of annoying audio wise. Okay. We don't charge our we don't charge our things by paralysis, not useful. There is a potential where we could have gotten, I think it's the Holy Mantle, where when you take damage it increases your charge of your item. But yeah, we don't have that. Okay, well, we could blow up one hoping for the other, but we've just got to get through rooms. Remember, we can't fly. At least I don't think we can fly. Yeah. This guy does not blow up mushrooms as much as I might want him to. Alright, bad gas is better than what we got. Oh, this is going to be weird. Spectral Tears, Ultra Pride, Purple Hit, Teleporting. think you want to kill the little guy first. So yeah, another run in there. Yeah, just like might as well just reset if you're gonna take damage on the first room, first hit. Let's do an experiment here on this. Break this in half and then see if the head versions are considered weak enough for the poop to activate them. No, they aren't. So there's only a specific level of size, and you would have to kind of learn what that level of size is for the flush to work with. I don't know if it's the small ones or the really small ones. This is not particularly a boss that I think you want to run into. I guess as long as you don't take damage, he's fine. These floors get incredibly messy, just with all the blood and urine and pooping and just everything else. Didn't move fast enough to potentially knock that towards a wall. This is probably not a tinted rock. So let's put a bomb here and see if... Yeah, I thought maybe that would be a secret room, but no. No such luck. It's a weird challenge, because I guess you are trying here to get a lot of coins in your kind of first run. Seriously, that was a tinted rock. Kinda glad there isn't anything in those poops. There is a question about whether or not doing a challenge and potentially not picking up any hearts or something would unlock the character, or whether you have to do that in a standard run. And it does feel like if there was any need to make any more mods or anything for Isaac, Lucky Rock, there's something inside of it. We don't want to take that. Yeah, I could see potentially wanting to make a custom modded run, which they do let you do in Repentance, that would straight up just have you start with a fully charged shovel and you're just rushing. I don't know if rushing even helps you a lot, but it is something that would be interesting to just see how fast you could speed run to the end of the level. See, now we've got the problem of the amnesia kicking in, where my real world poor memory is going to combine with the fake world amnesia effect. Alright, we'll just blow that up. I think that was a decent rate of return, particularly for something that's not gonna, like, alright, let's go ahead and flush that room. I think that was as good of a room as we're gonna get on the first floor. I don't think this is a tinted rock, but there's a chance that's a super secret room. Or over here. No, I guess not. Well, then therefore ignore that and move on. Now, we only have amnesia for this one floor. So, if I can simply stay alive to make it to the next floor, we'll be back to just playing normally, I think. See, and in most games you would expect that you would be able to kill something and gain health in the middle of the encounter. And even in Zelda, characters dropped items and sometimes health, I think, in the middle of the fight. Binding of Isaac is kind of quite unique in the fact that once you have engaged in a room, you have to completely clear the room before you're rewarded with anything. And that makes it more difficult than I think it may seem at first. Alright, well. Let's see. The Hierophant will give you 2 more soul hearts. This would swoop them around, but I don't think do anything particularly useful. I don't think it's worth it to try and find the super secret room on the floor, so let's just move on. I guess you ignore the challenge room. I guess you ignore the spike door room. We'll find out that that was a health down. I thought maybe that would be an explosive diarrhea. Of course, that's what I'm always going to just assume a pill is, if I don't know what it is. Okay. Put a bomb here. It gives me 2 bombs. I have no idea what the fish head does. I guess we're looking for charges. So speed up probably is better than the petrified poop, so I'll take that. This would have been a decent room to use the flesh on. But we do have that bigger room, so we could use it there also. Wouldn't have been a terrible room to use the flesh on either. Okay. Unfortunately, I think puts me in a weird position where I can't go to a room and clear out a room to get to the other room, get the full charge and do the flush. Nope. Wow. I guess that doesn't matter. This isn't a very well full room anyways, which really goes to show how deceptive some of these rooms can be. They can kind of look like they have a whole bunch of people in them, but really They're mostly empty. I'm just gonna wait until the fly decides to come near me. Come on, fly. Yep. Seems like you can kind of pull them by walking in this general direction, but they need to not then get bumped by the spikes. This is taking forever. They seem to have some instances in which they specifically will go in your general direction, or they will go in the opposite direction as far as their AI and the way they're programmed. Which that does make sense, as you wouldn't want all of the characters to immediately run towards you unless that is something specific to those characters that you want to make unique. Alright, well, 13. Well, I don't think I would have wanted to pick this up anyway, so we'll take this, we'll take this. That puts us in, I think, a decent position. Yep. Super secret room could be there, or it could be in a couple places. Or it could just be non-existent. Yeah. There went our bombs. And that was range down. Darn it. We want to hit this guy, I think, in his head and not in this tail, because I think if you hit the middle, he tends to split into multiple creatures. Ideally, I'd like to keep him as one. HP up. We are shooting enough poops for it to really make more sense to hold on to the other item. Let's see. Or we just give up on that and we take Guppy's head and go with flies. I think you go with Guppy's head and flies. And move on. Once again, though, this is just an example of trying to do the challenge a different way from what they wanted you to do it. So I've just totally shifted the build. Guys are breaking rocks all over the place. There we go. That didn't work well because that didn't reward me with anything. other than maybe some flies, and I don't even think that rewarded me with the flies. Right. This is like the worst situation. Like, I don't think there's specifically a way to even get out of that room without really taking damage. For most players, I've seen pro streamers not be able to get out of this room without taking damage. And that's something that I think Repentance probably addressed somewhat. This is once again fairly slow when you have an enemy that can't even hit you, so there's nothing happening. He can't hit me. I can't kill him because I don't have enough damage. And every ounce of my being wants to just rush, and just can't do it. Found a secret room for me. Funny how the music stopped to play that announcement sound effect. There we go. Dime. The lovers. I believe that just gives you 2 hearts. Right, so I can either blow up this guy for nothing, or I could have tried to see if maybe there would have been something to the right behind him. I guess I'm suspecting there isn't. Let's go and grab this. And then I guess this is... Nope. Wow, just a lot of dead ends on a lot of these floors. Let's go ahead and play the lovers. That'll put 2 hearts. Now we have the full, which maybe that will help us escape. This isn't really working because I may be getting coins, but I'm not sure there's even a store on the floor. Yeah, let's just get out of here. We'll just use the full and then take both of these hearts to hopefully save the day. I don't think we've taken this item before. I wish I still had the full. Yeah, let's do it. Damage up with the odd mushroom. I'm hoping the game will go easy on me, but seems like it won't. So this is probably going to be our last chance. Yep. Certainly it is a case though where we could just keep going and trying over and over again. I certainly could off screen try highbrow over and over again, and eventually I would get it done, and that's all that it really takes. It is much more of a challenge to get all the way to Satan and Mega Satan, which we haven't even unlocked yet. Lazarus, I'm surprised, even got to Mom's Heart. At this point, though, I don't think I want to do an Eden token, because I just don't think I'm that warmed up. It would make a lot more sense to just try and play as Isaac on hard than it would be to to try and use the Eden tokens up. Everything, it would make a lot of sense to try and play as Magdalene on hard, for whatever that might actually unlock. I don't know if it really unlocks too much of anything, particularly in Rebirth. It might in the later DLCs, Afterbirth, Afterbirth Plus, Repentance, all of them may very specifically say you have to beat it on hard mode. Hard mode in Rebirth, from what I've heard, is not really even that difficult. It just kind of speeds things up, which is kind of a nice thing. We should also potentially try to just go 2 levels without picking up hearts to unlock Eve, and that might be our focus next time. Otherwise, we're just going to do a regular Isaac run, which I guess that lines up fairly nicely to do just Isaac runs and try and unlock Eve, unlock Samson. Also, while we're doing that, unlock the D6 for Isaac. We might very well be hitting a point, though, where we will still unlock items, of course, but with less frequency, and we may very well, once we get to like ending 5, start to have to look up what is needed to do to unlock the next thing, because there's no secret or hint here for these secrets, which that probably would have been nice if there was some kind of Riddler-esque riddle, or yeah, anything really, any slight hint to give you an idea of what you need to do. Even if it sent you in the wrong direction, it would help motivate you play more, thinking you were doing the right thing. Whereas as this is depicted here, you're just given a locked thing, which I wouldn't be surprised if some people thought that these locked things were just locked behind other bits of DLC and you couldn't unlock them at all, and that's just not the case in this game. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and get me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.